Hey guys, welcome to Diving Deep in Thought. You're here with Elias, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the social media rabbit hole. So the social media rabbit hole is basically when you find yourself, after countless hours of scrolling and making a comparison to yourself and certain idealistic posts, you find yourself exhausted. Now the reason for this exhaustion is more than meets the eye. What it is you're making these social comparisons, between you and this person in these posts, or a current body that you're meant to look like, or a certain location, or amount of money that you're meant to already have, so that you can relish in the fruits of someone else's labor. Now what this does is it creates a false illusion of who we're meant to be, or who we think we're meant to be. So it creates this veil of sort of fakeness that we're meant to attend to, and it doesn't really tell us how to get there. So it creates this dopamine or super stimulus response in our brains, where we release these dopamine hits, making us feel like we need that. It's the same type of dopamine that gets released when you want to procreate or when you're hungry. It's a body's response of saying that I need this now for survival. But actually it's not survival, because you're hours on end, you're just looking at posts that are stimulating your senses and hijacking your dopamine receptors in order for you to just feel good, but actually you're gaining no benefit from it. So why don't we want to go down this social media rabbit hole? Well, social media can distract us. We lose track of time, and it distracts us from parts of our life where we could be productive. We could be doing housework, interacting with our loved ones. We could be outside training. We could be focusing on our own lives rather than this idealistic state that we're trying to attain to, but not having to do the work for it. So we're getting a reward for no work. So in that sense, it sort of makes us get ripped off in our life, because we're getting all this reward for no work. So we've got to be very, very careful of how we view social media and how we enable, that social media or what we're looking at to impact our lives. Now there's other areas of our lives that can get affected by social media, especially when you're looking at posts that other people are posting from an idealistic point of view. There are things that can come in like loneliness, depression, fear of missing out because you're not in that current situation the other people are in, insomnia, you have sleepless nights because you're probably using your phone at night, or you're so stimulated before you go to sleep that your mind's finding it hard to switch off, and that you're finding comfort, which is that dopamine, because it's addicted to that stimulus of risk and reward. So you're looking at something and you're getting a reward, but the risk isn't involved when you're looking at social media. So that's where you're bypassing the natural path of progression or success. Now, in order for you to curb your social media use, every say 45 minutes or 1 hour, have time slots where you ask yourself these certain questions that I've written up. Am I losing sleep or time outside in the sun? Has this made me feel indifferent about myself? Am I striving to be a glimpse of someone I don't know? Am I seeking a lifestyle that doesn't align with my values, ethics, or beliefs? Did I miss out on my own tasks due to my time on social media? Did I neglect duties being on social media? Any duties from, home duties, work duties? Are you feeling like you're losing your day because you're victim to this, this response, this reward system? Is social media taking my attention away from other people and what really matters in my life? So I want you to really have a look at how much you use social media and what goals or what little tasks you want to do in your day-to-day life, and how much is it really affecting it. Figure out how you're using it, how you're splitting it up, how you're perceiving it. Is it giving you negative thoughts? Do you feel like you're not good enough because of these unattainable standards? Because you've got to remember, these standards are built to sell you something. It's similar to the McDonald's advertisements. They make these burgers look so big and that they're filled perfectly, but in actual fact, when you go to the store, they just slap them up in 10 seconds and they throw them out. The advertisements has to make it look 10 times better than reality in order to get you in. And this is what I believe is happening. I believe it's affecting people on a personal level. Otherwise I wouldn't be talking about it now. And I've had many questions from people asking me, how do they curb their use of social media because they're falling victim to certain societal pressures and standards that they shouldn't have to live up to, both for men and women, and even kids. You know, kids are looking at this thinking that they need to be rich to be accepted. They need to wear certain clothing. They need to adopt a unique type of culture. They need to treat people a certain way to demand respect. I feel older values are being lost at the expense of this new age, instant gratification. And yeah, I really do believe that we just got to look back into what really matters to us, into our values, our accomplishments. That's what really makes us who we are. And basically how we react to people, how we respond to people, how we treat people. These are timeless values that's been around forever and has always served us to be better people. So that's basically it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment any questions you would have, and I hope you like, subscribe, share with your friends. If you believe someone needs this message, it'd be really, really good to give it to them so that they can gain this bit of wisdom. And thank you very much. See you later.